Chapter 1 of Billy Bunny and Uncle Bullfrog. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. Recording by Larry Wilson. Billy Bunny and Uncle Bullfrog by David Cory. Billy Bunny and Mr. Blacksnake. Rain, rain, go away. Billy Bunny wants to play. This is what Willie Wren sang one morning, oh, so early as the raindrops pitter-pattered on the roof of the little rabbit's house in the Old Briar-patch. And then, of course, he woke up and wiggled his little pink nose a million times less or more, and pretty soon he was wide awake. So he got up and looked into the mirror to see if his eyes were open, as he wasn't quite sure he was wide awake after all. For the raindrops made a drowsy noise on the old shingles, and the alarm clock wouldn't go off, although it was 14 o'clock. Well, after a little while, not so very long, his mother called to him, "Billy Bunny, the stewed lollipops are getting cold, and the robin's eggs will be hard-boiled if you don't hurry up, or hurry down, or something." "I'll be ready in a jiffy," answered the little rabbit. And then he brushed his whiskers and parted his hair in the middle with a little chip, and after that he was ready for breakfast and dinner and supper, for rabbits are always hungry, you know, and can eat all the time, so I've been told. And I guess it must be true, for why should an old rabbit have told me that if it isn't the truth, I should like to know, and so would you, I'm sure. "Don't forget your rubber boots," said Mrs. Bunny after the morning meal was over, as Billy Bunny started to hop outdoors. So like a good little bunny boy, he came back and put them on, and then before he went, he polished the brass doorknob on the front door and swept the leaves off the little stone walk. And after that he was ready to do whatever he liked. So out he went on the pleasant meadow to eat some clover tops so as not to feel hungry for the next 10 minutes. And just then Mrs. Cow came along with her tinkle-tinkle bell that hung from her throat from a leather collar. "Where are you going?" she asked, but the little rabbit didn't know. He was only looking around. He hadn't had time to make up his mind what to do. And just then, all of a sudden, just like that, Mr. Blacksnake rose out of the grass. "Look out!" cried Mrs. Cow. "Maybe he's going to eat you." But whether he was, I'm sure I don't know. But Billy Bunny didn't wait to see. He didn't care whether Mr. Blacksnake wanted his breakfast, but hopped away as fast as he could, and pretty soon, not so very far, he came to the Babbling Brook, and there sat the little fresh-water crab on the sand. And when he saw Billy Bunny, he said, "It's raining, Billy Bunny, but you and I don't care, for raindrops make the flowers grow and blossom fair." And this is what every little boy and girl should say on rainy days. End of chapter 1.
Chapter 2 of Billy Bunny and Uncle Bullfrog. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. Recording by Jen Broda. Billy Bunny and Uncle Bullfrog by David Cory. Billy Bunny and the Freshwater Crab. Let me see. It was raining in the last story when we left off, wasn't it? Billy Bunny and the little freshwater crab were talking together, weren't they? That's it, and now I know where to begin, for it's stopped raining since then, and Mr. Happy Sun is shining in the sky, and the little clouds are chasing each other over the blue meadows like little lambs. "I like that little piece of poetry you just said," cried the little rabbit. "Please say another." So the freshwater crab wrinkled his forehead, and then he began, "And when the sun is shining, and all is bright and gay, just keep a little sunshine to help a rainy day." "I will," said the little bunny, for he was a cheerful little fellow, and then he hopped away, and by he came to the old mill pond. But Uncle Bullfrog was nowhere to be seen. There stood the old log, but there was nobody on it but a black snail. It seemed strange not to see the old gentleman frog sitting there, his eyes winking and blinking and his white waistcoat shining in the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?